Okay, y'all. This is another little review of the Dewalt socket set, and this is my go-to for the truck. And it's a really versatile set, and it's on sale again, $34.97 at Home Depot. I really like the set just because they thought it through when they developed the set. It goes from 5mm up to 19mm, and from that's 5/32, the little guy here, up to 7/8. And as needed, it transitions from 3/8 to 1/4 drives. In the little in your sockets. Flipping things around there. And then this little 3/8 to 1/4 adapter allows you to adapt. And then it comes with your impact driver attachment so that you can go. And with this, you can just go to your 3/8 and then drop down to your 1/4 if you have smaller. So that's well thought through. And then also you can adapt from here. With your ratchet. And then this ratchet is a locking one too. So it locks out and doesn't come apart. Of course, this can come off, but somebody at some point will design these have little locks in them too, which wouldn't even be that hard. But I digress. So this is it's a 72 tooth. So it's not like if you're using a ratchet all day long, you're going to want to go to like 100 tooth most likely, and then you're concerned about the back drag and all these other things. But this is really, really compact. Let me show you. That's a really important thing a lot of the time when you're working on stuff, is how big that guy is right there. It can't be huge if you're working in a really tight situation. So it is important. And Dewalt apparently will replace these tools if you break them. I mean, they do have disclaimers about abuse and things like that. I think I mentioned I've had this set for a couple of years, so it's not new to me. I've used it a lot, and it still looks great. I wish the box was a little more compact. I think they make them bigger like this for marketing purposes. Another thing that's really useful along with this set to increase the versatility is to get this. I'll put a link to these. You can get a whole set for like $8, or you can get like a gear wrench set that's more expensive, I think. But and we'll see how these hold up. But you can get this impact rated converter so that you can then adapt all of these sockets, and then by way of this adapter, even the smaller ones, onto a variable impact wrench like this one, which is also on sale but at Lowe's for $150. And it has, this goes really slow, so you can adapt onto your 3/8. Now we all know that you're going to break these with this impact wrench if you go hard on them, but you can use your hand tight modes on this thing and put it on level 1, go to your hand tight mode, which only works when you're tightening. There we go, hand tight mode, and drop down to level 1, and then actually hand tight jumps up, sorry. But you just have to be careful with it so you don't break the thing. But anyways, this is the Cobalt 24 volt with a 4 amp hour, comes with a charger, and right now it's on sale for $149 or $150 at Lowe's. So get that to go with it for your super compact toolkit, or get whatever you like. I have the full set of impact drivers also on sale right now, believe it or not, from Lowe's. These are on $35 right now, But I only carry the one that fits my lug nuts, which is 15/16. You know, that's all I need. I don't need to carry the whole set, but I have the whole set if I need it for larger bolts. So that said, let's see, what else about this would you guys want to know? It switches down to your 1/4. It's like it switches right in the middle. Looks like at the 1/2 it goes down to the 1/4 drive. Nope, that's still 3/8. Let's see. Go down here, still 3/8. There we go. It switches at the 3/8. It switches down from a 3/8 drive to a 1/4. And on this side, it switches at the 10mm, I think. Yep, 10mm, still a 1/4 drive. 11. Okay, it switches at the 12mm down to a 1/4 drive. So, you know, just from a durability standpoint, you know, driving bolts, especially with an impact driver, the larger the drive you go to, it's really important for control and how much it jumps around and ease of use. So you want to use the largest drive that you can especially when you're using an impact driver, or, you know, so just get the little adapters for your kit, and this covers you for most of your bolts out there. You know, the longer, if you need the longer sockets, then go ahead and you can carry around the big, you might as well just get the impact drivers, which, like a set like that, that's on sale for $35, that goes from 7/16 up to 1 1/4. But that's a lot to carry around. So if you don't necessarily need the long, you don't want to get the non-impact long sockets. If you want to carry very little with you, just get the long ones. That way you've got it covered either way. I mean, there is that case where you have to work in really tight situations, but at that point you need to get a couple of different kinds of universal adapters as well. I recommend the extension universal adapters because I'll review one of those in a separate video, but those are really cool, and Gear Wrench makes a set of those as well. But you can also get them, you know, you can get cheap ones on Amazon, but I wouldn't recommend that because that part needs to be designed right and be able to take the torque. So and I believe you would search for a universal adapter. They come in like, I think 3 or 4 inches, 6 inches, 12 inches, and even longer. And Gear Wrench sells those. And so check them out if you need something like that to get into tight spots. You know, and that you kind of need the extension with the universal adapter so that it's not bulky at the tip. You know, the little universal drivers down here, so you just have that in the socket so you can get into tight spots. I think I'm going to do a different video of like my compact toolkit altogether, but because it's going through and showing you how this all fits together is kind of hard to do in one shorter video. As always, I like to ramble about stuff, and I'm trying to think of anything else that you might like about this particular set. That's the top of the box, so you can see what it says. Doesn't say anything on the bottom. The box is pretty rugged. It has these clip fittings, and that, you know, as we know, we all know how annoying it is when these things break. And this is a rugged box. I've dropped it more than once, so it's a pretty rugged box. Of course, I would rather it be metal, but you know, wouldn't we always prefer that? And let's see, I can't really think of anything else except maybe the overall dimensions to see. This is a stackable system box that they have, you know, right there, and there's your outside. That's 8 3/4. That's a little more than that because of You could cut the handle off if you really needed it to fit in a tight spot, but it has a handle there, which is nice. You know, so that's your most useful ratchet set for a relatively complete setup. Let me know if you have any additional feedback that I'm missing on this in the comments, and also if you've had any experience with the Dewalt warranty, I'd really be interested to know how much pushback they give you. Craftsman was once famous for taking anything back. I don't know if that's still the same or not. But in addition to that, if you have any pushback on this being one of the better kits you can get, especially for the money at $35, let me know and let me know why, because I want to get it. So this is about building a compact, ultra compact toolkit that fits in a very small area. In my case, basically a small tool bag that this will barely fit in at all. So, although, you know, I don't want to just take these out and have them in a bag, because then you can't find what you're looking for. So the big impact sockets are going to go in a bag, because I'm not carrying around that big rack with me. But let me know if you have any suggestions on that too. Compact toolkit, master suggestions from, you know, a lot of you guys out there know more about tools than I do, and probably use them daily, and you know why exactly you like things. And so I'd love to hear about that. Talk to you soon. Hope you're all having a great month and year, and I'll get back to you later.